I did not want to post today. I didn't want to create anything, but I did it anyways. I did it for you, and I did it for me. Creating is where I'm usually my happiest. It definitely is my happy place where I come and allow my creativity to flow, I guess. But honestly, after the accident, that part of me feels far away right now. And I've tried to come upstairs. I just don't have it in me. And you're going to notice that two things. One, I sewed around the edge of this folio, and I did that on my off time or like in between days. And honestly, I can only get a little bit done every day. Number two is I just have not felt like it, which is very unlike me. I have never been through a spell where I felt like I didn't want to be in my room. I didn't want to be creating. And that is different for me. It's not a place I necessarily want to be in. And I think that kind of forging through and pushing out some videos, maybe not in the same fashion. I don't think I can do them every day, but maybe I can go to every other day, or I'm not sure yet. Maybe that will help. And maybe you're in the same boat that I'm in, and you needed to hear this message and you needed to be here alongside of me. And so I welcome you. And those that are new here, I'm Ingrid Carlson, and I am really glad that you're here with me today, even under these circumstances. So today I'm going to show you how I'm going to make a little shaker pocket. I'm going back to my scrapbooking roots, and we're going to make a very simple one that you can make without any special supplies. And I'm going to give you tips on other things that you can use other than like sequins like I did. So let's get started. To be honest, the only thing that kind of felt welcoming was maybe some watercolor, and so that's kind of where this started. And I was looking at the folio that was sitting on my desk, and I love the yellows and greens of it. And by the way, if you haven't gotten your kit yet, it's down in the description. It's completely free for you, and I hope it blesses you. But I thought that a little lemon would be really sweet. So I'm just painting a quick little lemon. And if you want to slow down the video and see how I'm doing it, you can do that. But really, you can use a sticker, you can use a die cut, you can use ephemera, really whatever you want. I just wanted to paint something. And also, while I'm talking about this, I'd love to know if you're interested in doing a slowed down version of painting, maybe small things. So let me know down in the comments below. I don't remember if I said this or not, but this video does not have any audio other than me speaking because I did have a movie playing in the background and my headphones were downstairs, and I knew that if I left the room, there was a good chance that I'd just stay downstairs and not come up here. And so I sacrificed the audio. But, hopefully this won't happen again. The thing was with this lemon and deciding to make this was I felt like it was something that was small, easy to make, and it was bright. It's also using, as you can see here, some recycled plastic. Something I must have just gotten came in this, and so I'm just going to cut it apart and use it as my shaker pocket. So if you don't have fancy acetate or anything like that, then I want to assure you that you don't need that. You can use what you have. I even thought that a mailer envelope with the window on it would be really cute. It wouldn't be as big of a shaker, but I think it would be really sweet. And like I said, you could put a sticker in here. And if you do a sticker, I would probably suggest that you put it on some paper or some cardstock or copy paper and then trace around it. That way it's not sticking inside of the plastic and it has that mobility as the sequins do. And I wanted this to be a project that anyone could do, even if you don't have a lot of momentum, if you don't have a lot of agility, if you don't have a lot of products, whatever the case may be. I think that this will fit for you. I'm just going to cover the edges with some washi tape. Now, you could run this through your sewing machine. You could glue this down with like a glue runner and then cover it with something like a fabric or some ribbon or something that is pretty and decorative. But I'm going to just use some easy washi tape. I also found that holding the plastic down in place on my desk really helps, and that's because the plastic is very slippery and it tends to move around, so this is really helpful for it. And of course, there is no perfection here. The washi tape is crinkled, it is uneven, and it's still pretty. I'm still happy with it, and I'm glad that I took the time to make something. And I want to encourage you today, if you are feeling anything like me, or maybe you have something else going on, but you understand kind of what I'm going through, then I just want to encourage you to try to create something small, something that takes just a couple minutes. And just remember that we were created to create. Now, as far as my little lemon, I'm going to add some sequins, some glitter, just little things that I had. I have other sequins that would have maybe matched better downstairs, but again, I wasn't going to go down there. So I'm using what I have up in my room right now. Another idea for this is to use little pieces of paper. You can take a hole punch and take some paper, and if you don't have the right color paper, well, remember how we've talked about this before, but you can paint on even some note cards and make the paper that you want, and then use the punch to punch little holes as if you were, doing like a like a 3-hole punch, but do lots of them, and then you have your own handmade confetti. And then let's say you want some that don't look like circles or aren't round, then you can always just cut them in little tiny strips like confetti. And then also another idea is, if you like the iridescent glitter effect that I have going on here, then you can take some of that packaging that you used and just cut it up. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to float in there, and it looks so fun and festive and sweet when it is moving around. And I'm happy that this is my first page in this folio. I hope that you are joining me as we're making this, and if you didn't catch, I have 2 videos, one where I make a folio very similar to this, and it's a full tutorial. Then I have another one that just shows how I made this one, but it's not really a tutorial style, but you can still catch what or how to make it. And then I thought I was done here because I think it's so sweet the way that the little pieces move around, and I don't know, there's just something about acrylics or see-through things that I absolutely love in journals. And I thought this was it, but I'm just going to handwrite the word lemon on it and add it on here. And I think it's the cherry on top. The handwritten note just seals it that it's mine, that, it's just a piece of me that is stuck there for my future self. And I love the way that it came out. And I can say that this helped me, even speaking to you, kind of reconnecting with you guys. is therapeutic and really helpful. And again, I want to thank you all for your well wishes, your prayers, your love that you have just covered me with. I am so thankful for each and every one of you. And I want you to remember today that you are loved, you are cherished, you are important, and you matter. Your voice matters. Your art matters. I thank you for being here. Until next time. Love you. Bye.